Hi everybody, thanks for checking out my review for this mini projector. This is the P9. I got this from Kaya Projectors. I actually got it because one of my YouTube subscribers actually asked me to compare this to a different mini Pico projector. And so, I'm always looking for an excuse to spend some money on projectors. I don't know why, I really love these things. So I picked it up and I'm actually really pleased with it. It's got better specs and it costs a little bit less. I'm going to do I figured I'd just do a review right now. I'll do the comparison a little bit later as far as the quality and stuff goes. But there's a couple things that I really, really love about this projector. One of them is the remote, and it sounds like kind of a small deal. This is actually a wireless remote with a dongle. So it's not an infrared remote. Normally it's not a big deal, but there has been times when I've tried to use the other one and I couldn't get to the IR sensor. And so I was having to, you know how you do this and you're like trying to move around to try to get it positioned to actually be able to use the remote. So this eliminates that. The downside is it takes up one of your USB spot, but they give you two, so I'm good with that. I also really love that it's got a touchscreen controller right here on top. So you don't have to use the remote. If you don't want to, you can actually use this button right here. So I thought that was really cool. It comes with a little tripod. I used it last night. Works great. And an HDMI cable as well. So this has an HDMI in. Let's take a little tour. You can see this thing is small. I mean, that's smaller than my phone, which I think is super impressive. The lens is right there. This is to focus on that side. You have your speaker up front there. A quick note about the speaker. It didn't sound all that great when I first did it. I think it actually has to break in because the sound has gotten better as I've tried it, as I've used it more. Two USB slots, HDMI in, headphone out, and then of course there's a power spot right there, and it does come with the cord. I just have it plugged in. To turn it on, it's really simple. You just hold that. You can see I'm gonna hold the fan right next to the microphone so you can hear it. It's a little bit noisier maybe than my other one. Oh man, you can't even see that because it's a bad angle. But let me tell you what, I'm gonna adjust this and let's go ahead and run through something. I'm gonna do it when it gets darker. I'm going to do it when it gets darker so that you can see the actual quality a little bit better. But for now, let's just project here on this little box and you can see what's going on. Let me adjust this tripod real fast. All right, so I have this thing projecting out onto my wall. This is kind of a worst case scenario. Tonight when I do it, I'll actually put it on a projector screen, give you a little better quality. I wanted to show you, if you were just to set up in a dim office room, would you be able to use this to do a presentation? Then the answer is yes, absolutely you can. The lights are off right next to the projector, but you can see I still have a lot of light coming in through my kitchen. I have my big windows open behind me, and you can still clearly see what's going on. So I think that's good. This is the screen, the menu screen itself, which is pretty awesome. It's a great operating system. It also has twice the RAM of most of the other projectors out there. So it runs very, very smoothly, and it's an upgraded version of Android, which I like too. I want to show you one thing real fast. I've already set up Wi-Fi, but let's... I'll just try to connect. I don't know who Yummy Dumpling is. I want to show you the enter button, and it's because it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out. After I punched in my code, you can just use this remote to just move it around like that. But what you want to do afterwards is go to this one, that little arrow there on the far right. That's the next button, or the enter button. It makes sense that it would be. I don't know why it took me so long. It was midnight last night. Maybe that's why. But just in case you're struggling, there's your enter button. Because you see there's nothing down. Normally there's something in the corner that says next. There's not. All right. So I'll run you through all of the menus tonight when it's darker so you can see better and you can get a better idea of the image quality, because it's actually a really impressive little projector for the size. I mean, smaller than a phone, and you look how big that is. So let's wait until tonight when it gets darker. I'll put it up on a movie screen, a projector screen, so it's got a little better resolution, and let's see what this little thing can do. All right, so you can see in the dark, this thing is amazing. This is also on a projector screen, so you get a little better quality as well. You can notice in the bottom left-hand corner maybe a little bit of blurriness. We'll see how it looks when I'm actually playing some video for you here in a second. That might just be a menu issue, but I want to run through some of the settings real fast for you. So you go down to that bottom right corner, go to settings. One of the things that you can do is change the way that your projector set up. If you happen to be doing it upside down or rear ceiling, all of that stuff. So this is we're doing a front projection, so that's why we have it set just to the default. Let's go ahead and go back. We can, oops, click the wrong button. We can go to display. This you can change your screen position as well. Oh, I do want to show you the Keystone. So this has an automatic Keystone, which is nice. It has a little gyroscope in there. So as you let me adjust this really fast. You can watch as I change the angle of the projector. It automatically adjusts the Keystone to keep it in. You see it changing there. To keep it so that the corners are square. So you can do it automatically, or you can manually adjust. Let me get it back to centered here. Or you can manually adjust your Keystone by just going to this manual Keystone button here. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave it on default. So let's go ahead and let's try out some of the videos, because this is what we all care about. It's the whole reason for a projector. I did put a movie onto a flash drive. Let me plug it in real fast. Down in front. All right. So I'm going to plug this into the USB drive here. It should only take a second to recognize it. Looks like, it might have Cody on here already. Is that Cody? I'm not sure what CDM. While this is loading, I'm going to figure out what this app is. Oh yeah, it is. It's Krypton. It's running. So it actually has Cody. It actually has Cody installed on here. Look at that. Wow, cool. So it comes pre-installed with Kodi. That's pretty neat, because I have all my DVDs ripped to hard drives, which makes life a lot easier, especially when you have that in there. So let's go back to my apps. So we'll go to the app drawer. We'll go to file browser. Looks like my flash drive is there. So let's go ahead and... Sorry, all my school stuff is mixed in with Pete's Dragon. Let's go ahead and we're going to just open it with our standard movie player. I'm going to focus the screen a little bit because it's... There, that's a little better. So let's play with our standard player here. So it streams nice. I mean, it plays nicely. This is off of the flash drive. It's kind of hard to get good footage on a camera in the dark filming a projector, but you get it. You get the basic idea. Let's see if I can fast forward here. There you go. Nice. So really good quality. This is a 1080 rip. Well, sort of. I do downscale mine a little bit when I'm ripping them from Blu-rays, because Blu-rays take so much space. But it's still a darn good quality rip, and you can see the projector does really nice with it. So let's go ahead and let's try this one. So this one, I got the code, like I told you, I got the code from the seller to try it out for a few days. So this is their live TV. And we have 3 days, so you have TV or movies, apparently. Goodness, that is a lot of movies. Look at that, the Avengers. All right, let's try the Avengers here. It's got both of the Avengers. Oh, I have to put in my activation code. I may have entered it wrong. So let me pause this, put in my activation code, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I put in the activation code. So let's, oh man, wrong activation code it said. But it started to play. Hold on here. Ah, look at that. It is playing anyway. Ha. Cool. So this is actually streaming the Avengers right from that app. Maybe I put in the right code, and I don't know. Whatever. It's working. And so let's go ahead and go back. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you have... Okay. you have access to just a ridiculous amount of video and movies. Sorry, my internet is terrible. That kind of kills our streaming here, but let's see. So there's not really anything because it's 2018, but this is all of the movies that you have from 2017. I mean, that's a pretty hefty amount of movie access there. Look at that. Wow. Let's see. Want to try the Boss Baby? We can try the Boss Baby. Let's see that. See if my internet might not handle it. We'll find out here in a second. Well, it looks like it's working. So look at, I mean, that's really, really excellent quality as well. Wow, that's really cool. So on their website, you can subscribe to this service. I think it's $15 a month or $120 a year, and then you can have the subscription to this app. All right, so that's enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and stop playing. Just to give you an idea, let's go back. This is all the TV. So here's all of our TV stations here. Apparently we're watching something from Britain. Some racing station. I don't know. All right, so that's that. You can see that it works. That's really all I wanted to show you. Netflix works beautifully as well. I've already signed into Netflix. Again, this is all really dependent on the quality of your internet connection, which mine is not. But I did watch a movie on this yesterday from Netflix, so let's see if I can get my internet to work with me. Let me load it and then I'll come back with you. Wait, no, is it going? It's going. All right. Sure, let's do The Office. That's popular for a good reason. I do like how this handles streaming as well. Oh, Netflix service. That's my internet problem. All right. Well, we can't show you that. But here's the rest of the menu. These are all the apps that it comes preloaded with. I literally haven't touched this at all. So Kodi, I got your Media Center, Miracast. It is rooted, so you have Super User. And they pre-installed Netflix, which I like because if it's a rooted device, Netflix is actually really touchy about that. And they make you sideload Netflix. They won't let you download from the Play Store. So I was glad that they did that for me so I didn't have to mess with it. All in all, guys, this is a great little projector. I think that you're going to be happy with it. It's an extremely small size. It runs fairly quiet. The quality is nice. It's got a built-in battery. It's really just a super convenient projector to use. So I'm going to give this thing 5 stars.